President.
The senator from Hawaii.
Mr. President, when I immigrated to this country from Japan as a young girl, I spoke no English. But when I enrolled at Kokohead Elementary School, I met Miss Petrie, the school librarian who read to us every week. It was Miss Petrie who helped me learn English and instilled in me a lifelong love of reading. The public education I received at schools like Kokohead Elementary gave me, a girl from very humble beginnings, the opportunity to get ahead. My story is not unique. Our public education system has enabled generations of Americans to get ahead and has been essential to our country's economic success and global leadership. But despite their promises to make life better for working Americans, Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and their billionaire buddies have set their sights on gutting support for public education. Trump has made no secret of his desire to eliminate the Federal Department of Education altogether. Thankfully, the Department of Education was created by Congress, and only an act of Congress can eliminate it. But even so, Trump's assault on the federal government is already undermining the department's ability to meet its mission of supporting our nation's students and teachers. And in their quest to give trillions in handouts to Trump's billionaire buddies, Republicans are poised to gut the Department of Education's and programs on which millions of American children rely. They have no problem eliminating federal funding for programs that support low-income students, low-income schools, students with disabilities, students experiencing homelessness, and much more. Just look at Project 2025. They want to eliminate funding for Title I schools which support low-income students. We are talking about funding for 49,000 Title I schools throughout the country, including 170 schools in my state of Hawaii. They have no problem coming after federal funding for programs that provide after-school care, child care, and even school meals. None of this is hypothetical. Cutting after-school programs could make life even harder for working parents already struggling to make ends meet. Republicans don't seem to give a rip about the millions of children in their schools. They care about one thing and one thing only: delivering for their billionaire buddies. But Democrats care about you, about your family, and about your children's fundamental rights to a quality public education. That's why Senator Peters and I will be introducing a series of amendments to this massive, misguided budget proposal to fund a giveaway for billionaires at the expense of our kids. Our amendments will protect our schools and their service and the services children and families rely on, including an amendment to protect school meals. This is a simple amendment. It would prevent any reduction in funding for the National School Lunch Program and breakfast programs, which have been wildly successful in feeding 29.6 million children at 95,000 schools nationwide every single day, including 93,000 children in Hawaii, 102,000 children in South Dakota, 518,000 children in South Carolina, and many, many more. Every single state has thousands of children who rely on the school meals paid for by the federal government. From coast to coast and beyond, these programs keep our kids from going hungry. For many kids, school meals are the only meals they can count on all day. I can't believe we are standing here fighting over whether or not kids have the right to eat, but apparently even that is controversial to my Republican colleagues. So here we are. It's simple, Mr. President. We have no business depriving our kids of lunch to fund massive giveaways to Trump and his billionaire buddies. It's that simple. I yield back.